Hi, this is Sherry from Twisted Granny Tarot. Thank you very much for coming to my table today. I'm really glad you're here, Scorpios. And this is the table that uses a horoscope diagram as a tarot diagram, because we can cover a lot of territory with that horoscope, and I'll show you as we go around the circle here. Is also the table where my friend Link publishes a calendar, and one of his items that he researched says Mars, honored by Roman farmers with feasts, prayers, animal sacrifices, and rites of purification. Well, that was on that'll be on May 29th. Mars honored by Roman farmers. So I guess that's to bless the future crop, I would guess. Okay, now, in the meantime, here's my cheat sheet, which I might have to use because this runic deck, runic tarot, it's not like I can read these backwards and forwards, but I'm learning, but I can do pretty good with them. So we're going to start with that, all right? All right, so the first house on the diagram of a horoscope would be what you are thinking about, Scorpios. Oh my, whoa. What? Are you turning over a new leaf? What is this? It's called the Fool, but don't let that bother you. 500 years ago, that term was used for people who had no experience. So he's out. He looks pretty confident because after all, he is a Viking, right? But he's carrying his hobo stick. He's carrying his hobo bag. He's got a warthog with him instead of a dog. And he's got a drinking horn here. So he's on a trek. Let's see where you think this trek is going to go with you. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I got to do this, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, second house is your own money. Knight of Pentacles. Well, this is a good guy to have in your second house of your own money. Second house of your own money. That's a face card. So I'm going to put another, oh God, it's an 8 of Rods. The 8 of Rods is, I gotta get a picture of it. Yeah, that's all this is. Gee willikers. And the Rider-Waite deck is just arrows. So a bunch of things are happening at one time. He doesn't know which way to go yet. All right, so you're looking at various avenues of ways to make money. That's what you know, Scorpios are darn near unstoppable. So I'm glad you got this because I think you're going to have a pretty good year. All right, third house is communication. So it's the 5 of Swords. This is a conflict card. Oh, actually, these people are in a battle. And this particular fellow right here, he has gone back to the battlefield to retrieve the weapons from his enemies so that he can use them for his own battles in the future, or maybe come back and use them on their people who made them. So, okay, so are you having words with somebody where they're not nice? So you're having difference of opinion with a person or persons about what to do with X. What to do with X, because you're taking them off the field and you have a particular plan for what you want to use them for. But I think there's a conflict around that. Okay? So somebody else has a different opinion. Okay, fourth house is your, oh, look. You and your spouse are getting along fabulously. Congratulations. It ain't easy, but I'm glad you are, because it's good to have a partner. I think it's good to have a partner. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. 5, 5, 5. Oh, yeah. This is romance and creativity. So look at that. Well, this is the Ace of Money. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Shields, they might call it in this deck. And are y'all beginning to, so there's a little bit of money involved here. And it's got to do with a creative project. So are you like setting aside a little bit of money to put towards a creative project for X, for the reasons you of your own that you have, because that's what that looks like. There's romance, creativity, children, games of chance, and hobbies. Maybe this is your gambling money. Okay. Sixth house is, look at, here's another major arcana, golly dang, is work and health. And what we have here is the Hierophant. Now, this fella is said to be closest to the Pope, because the Pope is the head of a large institution, just like the president of a bank is the head of a large institution. The county sheriff is the head of a large institution. So this fella right here dots the I's, crosses the T's, and makes sure people do what they're supposed to. So if this is about work, then I'm going to say that you're pretty good at sticking to the rules and regs. And that doesn't seem to be much of an issue for you, because you realize, well, there are laws and there are business practices that you will adhere to for everybody's comfort and safety. Okay, now when it comes to health, then I think that we are going to, then I think that this represents a doctor and the doctors that are taking care of you with whatever your medical issues are. And that I think that this means that you are willing to defer to their knowledge and advice, because you're not a doctor. That's simply put. So you're going to walk the safe, narrow walk for your work, because that's best practices. And you're going to follow the advice of your doctors, because that's the wise thing to do. So no rebellious there. Okie dokie. Now, this is seventh house. Wow, look at here. The Three of Wands. Okay, well, what this is these three people are sending out a ship. So they're embarking upon, let's just say, an investment voyage. They're going to go see what their neighbors have so they can steal it. That's what Vikings do. And so, it also means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It also means in marriage partnerships and business partnerships, you and your partner in your marriage are going to begin to think about further afield than you've been able to in the last several years. So, because your lives are changing, your goals are changing with them also. So you're kind of on the scratching the surface. So let's investigate. Let's see what's happened if we do this. Let's research that. Let's see what if we wanted to do that. Let's research that. What if we wanted to do that? Let's research. So that's what they're doing here. So you folks who are Scorpios or Scorpio rising, or even Scorpio moon, is that what's going on in your house? Because this indicates that it's a cooperative venture. There aren't any cards. Let me think about this. Well, here you're aggravated with somebody, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't have anything to do with your spouse, I don't think. So this will lead you. Let's hope it leads you to good places. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Okay, let's see where to lead you. Now, what's this said? What happens here? To a completely different life. Is nobody's going to die. Nobody's going to heaven. It isn't going to happen. But it's the ending of something and the beginning of another. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, eighth house is money from other people. Oh, if it's the eighth house of a horoscope, it's also beginning and endings. Beginnings, endings, transitions, that kind of thing. So the death card is what you most love. No, that's the devil card. Hang on a minute. Something is going to be over. So I think you're making plans, because you know that this portion of your life is going to be over soon, and you would like to explore new horizons for greater satisfaction. Hot diggity dog. Well, good for you. Now, don't panic. That just means these conversation topics are going to lead you to the ending of one thing, and you're going to be brave, and you're going to take flight eventually. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, ninth house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. So here's two of pentacles. So if we apply 2 coins to, in most decks, this depicts a person who's on a tightrope and he's balancing coins while he's on the tightrope. This doesn't necessarily say that, but that doesn't mean they're not making decisions. These two are making decisions about, well, if we're talking about the ninth house, it's philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. So you're talking about traveling to so-and-so. You're talking about taking a course in so-and-so. You're talking about making decisions of spiritual study, if you would like to. So keep the conversational doors open. Keep the gates open. Okay, 10th house is your career. Now, what is this? Oh, man, here's the 7 of swords, and here's a guy waiting to be ambushed. So what this is, let me make sure I got it right. 7 of swords. What? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, he is. Huh. 7 of swords. Is this really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this says, according to that cheat sheet, it says, are you running away from your responsibilities? This guy, okay, these two are innocent people that are just walking through here. This guy looks like a thief who has just stolen 2 or 3 swords here. And he wants to make sure these people do not see him. So he might. So why? Oh, this is your career. Oh, so are you close to ending your career? Well, you want to take down some people when you go? So, all right, well, if you do, don't tell anybody. If you may not have these 2 guys' best interests at heart, but wait till you leave. Okay? That might be like, revenge might be on your mind. Ooh, in your career. Just hang on to that for a minute. Okay, 11th house is is long-term plans and friends from previous employers, as well as friendship in general. Long-term plans, this person right here, this little kid right here, he's an apprentice. And he's polishing one of his works of art or his carvings here. He makes shields that are valuable to the men who are the Army or the Navy, and he's good at it. So he has used his time wisely. Now, if any of y'all out there are prepared to move to another company, then call up people you used to work for, especially somebody who's admired for his work ethic and admired for his skill, and ask them if are they hiring for X? Because you're X. Whatever it is that your talent is in, you want to be able to be hired for that if you want to leave your company, because this is like something fed you up recently. You're just up to here with it. And sometimes you think about leaving. I don't think you will this year, though. It's kind of shaky out there. You could save your revenge for, a couple of years. Okay, 12th house is, oh, lordy, lordy. This is a triumph. This guy right here and all these guys right here have been in a battle, and they have won. And they're given the Viking shriek for it. Arr, arr. No, that's a pirate. Okay, jawohl. Oh, that's German. I don't know. Anyway, so when you go to sleep at night, I'm going to say you are generally, when you go back over the events of the day, you're generally satisfied with what happened, how it happened, and what you need to do tomorrow. because this habit keeps you conscientious of what your responsibilities are and what how you can get paid more money by being more conscientious, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it. Okay, so what we have is you're beginning to think about some different goals. Second house is, this is, you want more money. So you're trying to figure out how to, or B, you could be figuring out how to back off of your career and make money some other way, or getting ready for retirement and getting ready for a little earnings, some way to earn money that's not too much work for retirement. Third house is, okay, you're mad at somebody, because here's your fight right here. And, ooh. And you don't feel bad about it. Okay, fourth house, you and your spouse are getting along famously. Fifth house is romance, creativity, children, games of chance. So we got 1 pentacle here. So what if you like to gamble, you're going to win a little bit of money in the month of May. If you, so think about it like that. You'll have, in a creative project, you're going to have some success. Okay? And this is the Hierophant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is work and health. So, you know what you have to do in order to make your boss happy and to keep your customers happy. That's one part of this. The other part is that you're going to defer to your doctors as to what's next best for you in the world of your health. So, I don't know. So this is the major arcana card. So for some reason, your health and the way you work are fairly prominent at this moment in time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. So you guys are making plans for further explorations in your future. Because look at here, something's going to end, and you're already thinking about ending it. That doesn't mean it's your marriage. It just means that this might have to do with, well, the kids are out of the house, and what are we going to do now? Well, we don't have to worry about the kids anymore. We could move to the Bahamas or something. Okay, and this is a tightrope. Oh, so there probably won't be any. You're making decisions about what to do and what not to do with regard to long distance travel and philosophy and religion and school. And you're still discussing it. You're just discussing those types of intellectually stimulating situations. Or you could just take a cruise somewhere. And this is your career. Oh, and you want to kill the competition. I think that's what that is. And then this is, what are we doing here? You're highly skilled, and if you would like to change jobs, call somebody you admire that you have worked with, so you can ask if they're hiring at their place. And the 12th is, this is a winner's card. You know, he's just won a battle and he's happy about it. All right, well, I don't see you really having very many bad situations. You're all handling them very well, Mr. and Miss Scorpio. So thanks for coming to see me tonight. I appreciate it. This is Sherry at Twisted Granny Tarot. It's been a pleasure. I love talking to you. So please come back and see me. Oh, hit like and subscribe. And if you got any comments about how terrible I am or how good I am, then please include them in the comment section because I'll be happy to talk. All right, thank you. Love you, mean it. Bye.